Got another news story. You guys saw this one? Riot offers 100K to anyone who can find a cheat, an anti-cheat exploit in their game.
Mm.
So
Um, man, I
it's
heard
it's
something
it's
about
like
this.
it's up to 100,000. So a lot of it will be sometimes if it's like a small little exploit, they'll give you 250 bucks, something like that. But if you can find something that completely like gets past their system, breaks the game, or something like that, you can make up to 100K doing that. So they're basically asking because they have this new anti-cheat software that actually boots up when your computer starts. So the game's already running when your computer starts, and so a lot of people were having issues with that. Like, why is this shit? Why is the game on when I even clicked on it when my computer starts?
So how do you guys feel about that? Like, as far as like, how far are you willing to let these companies go as far as like keeping the game, cheater free? Like, are you willing to let them go this deep into your privacy to make the game cheater free?
They're saying they aren't, but that the company I think that kind of funds Riot or something that has a piece in the pie is a Chinese company, and you know how China is with their freaking in their government and how they control everything and see everything and that people are doing. So people are uh, justly worried about shit like that, and then using this information, selling off to other people. Who knows? Like they're saying
Yeah.
that their system is like people are not going to break in, but Sony was hacked. Remember that?
hmm
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
anybody can be hacked or DDoS. Like it can happen to anything. I find it such an interesting topic, man. That I think that we should touch on one day is China and their hacking. Like even for us or not for Escape for Tarkov, they have and they're just to try to slow down hackers. They introduced a ping limit, so that if you hit a certain ping limit, you'll automatically be booted because you have all these the people from China going to these other servers and hacking. And basically, they're doing hacking. They're gaining a whole bunch of equipment and items, and then they're selling it for real world money, and they're basically living off that, which
Hmm.
is crazy.
so, what I wonder, like, what's the average ping from someone from China is like?
It's got to be like 300,
Okay,
somewhere around there, 400. It's high as shit because I think they made the limit like 250.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
if you're above 250, then you just automatically get disconnected.
yeah. You shouldn't be getting pinpoint headshots all the time when you have 300 plus ping or even
Yeah, no,
200 plus.
no, in Tarkov, these motherfuckers are cheating because they're floating on the magic carpet and or it's running at the speed of light and instantly headshotting you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Or invisible, or just
yeah,
straight invisible.
yeah, man. There's some crazy shit that can happen. You don't run into hackers often in Tarkov, but every I'd say what would you say, B? Maybe 1 in 30 games, depending on where you go. Because there's some maps you'll never see hackers, but if you go to like the in-game maps like labs, you'll probably find one like every 1 in 20 games. I think I've done labs probably about 25 to 30 times. I maybe had hackers twice, once or
I just had
twice.
one time, but I've only been there like 5 times.
Yeah, but yeah, man, hacking is a serious thing, man. But I've even read stories that these kids in China are really like living off, like they make a living fucking hacking, getting in-game items and then selling it for real world currency. Like that's how they make their living. So
Oh,
like if you
Yeah.
limit that, like it gets like their life goes to shit or whatever the fuck happens
well,
when.
I mean, not just this game. It's really any games, even in mobile
Uh,
games.
yeah,
Like
Modern
that.
Warfare, or Modern War Zone, um, has like so many hackers right now that
Yeah, Destiny
people
2 as
they
well.
have crossplay. Like people on the consoles can crossplay with PC players, but
Hmm.
people are turning off that crossplay feature on the consoles so they could get away from the hackers. Because all the hackers are basically on the PC. Like that's the good thing about consoles is that
Yeah, you don't gotta worry
they're
about hacking.
yeah, you don't have to worry about hacking that
It's
much.
really rare.
But PC is fair game. That's why I
Oh
used
yeah.
to get a lot of games mainly for console rather than PC because of that reason. Um,
Mhm.
but Riot is hoping to pay these guys for those hacks, obviously, to understand the hack and then to develop an anti-hack.
But so are you guys? How far would you guys go then to how much would you risk your privacy to have less or no cheaters at all in games, especially games like for UT? You're a big fan of Unreal Tournament, and for me and B, we're big fans of Tarkov. And when you die from a hacker in Tarkov, that's a big time loss. It's not like you can just respawn, or for UT you can just leave the game. Like for us, we're losing thousands of dollars in equipment or loadouts that you spent 10, 15 minutes putting together to just go
Hmm.
out and die to the hacker, and then they get that shit, like they get to loot you.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different
Well, the
level of
consequences
shit show.
in that game are much more than Unreal. That's no doubt. Uh, it's kind of like playing it like a. It's kind of like playing MMO, and it's like you're on a PvP server where they could take all your shit, or I don't know if there's a game like that where they could take all your shit when you die. You built up this character for so long, and if they kill you off of some bullshit reason and take all your shit, that's hours upon hours of gameplay lost.
Hmm.
uh, that you just wasted because of some bullshit. And if there's a anti-hack system that can prevent that in that kind of game, uh, and that's the main game I play, I guess I will be for it. Um, for me, if I'm playing that game seriously all the time, then I want anti-hack in there. I don't have to deal with cheaters. But
Right.
if I'm not playing the game, then I'll just uninstall it. Now, if there's something in there in the anti-hack, or even if you install it, something's still there, then that's a problem. But
I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. If you have to boot the thing up from the moment I turn my PC on, then you're not doing your job. And then there's something you're failing at,
mhm.
and because of that, you're putting my system at risk now.
I mean, but B, that's the thing, man. Like, it's so hard to stop these hackers, bro, because there's so many of them, and it's not like you can just go and just like file a lawsuit to the people that are making them. And then you have millions of people in China. Then they have VPNs which allow it so that you can't like block their IPs.
Yeah,
So that like it's a big time problem, man. One that's not so easy to solve. Um,
but I mean, if
it's a tricky
if that's the
question.
case, I mean, is starting at boot up really going to solve anything? Is having the anti cheat on from the moment they start the PC really going to do anything?
So let me ask you this then, B. Would you stop playing Tarkov if they had that for Tarkov?
Yeah, I'd stop. I mean, there's the reason why I didn't buy the Xbox. It was because that whole DMR thing. Like, I don't want every game I play have to check in with Xbox servers in order to make sure
Okay,
it's okay.
B
Hmm.
has his principles. Like I like that.
Yeah, no, I understand. I feel it. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
that's because that's pretty much
I'd
the
have to
reason
really think
why.
about that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I didn't buy that Xbox either. Uh, it's from the 2013 E3 when they talk about all that bullshit. But
Oh boy.
but uh, but yeah, I think Riot is hoping to understand these new hacks, try to counter them, and try to hopefully
Are,
put out something that's not as intrusive as the current thing that they have.
are hackers a problem right now in Valorant?
Yeah, there's some, and people are recording it too. Like
Man,
even the hacker,
why would you
like
hack in Valorant? Like, what do you gain?
it's like hacking in Counter Strike, and it's a really popular game. And I don't know, I don't know I don't know the reasonings of someone who hacks. I never understood it, even since I was a little kid. I never like you're not getting better at the game. You're just being annoying just to be annoying, and
So
I don't know. And I feel like I
Man, bruh.
used in Unreal like years ago. I think I used oh for no, I don't know about Unreal, but in Diablo 2, I used a map hack. That was the most
That was
I
when everybody was using it though.
yeah.
Everybody uses a map pack. I remember.
Um and I used something a little bit more deeper too. I used a treasure finder run where I can I could go to sleep in the computer. Like I leave my chest, my inventory all clear, and then I'll turn on the program, and the program will do Mephisto runs for me. So we'll take my sorceress, go to level 3, and kill Mephisto, and come back with all the loot, all the important loot, and just all the way until all my stash and my whole inventory is all full. And so I wake up in the morning and I have a bunch of gear there. That's as much as I did. That so I had a program
What
like
did you
run.
do with that stuff though?
If I had something good, like I have shakos and oculuses and whatever items, I will go to trade. I will trade for them. They were all legit items, but the
So
way I was getting,
would you trade for it to like make new characters and then play those characters? Like, well, I'm just trying to understand what your end game goal was. Like, what were you trying
just
to accomplish?
Diablo 2. So you get more gear to trade it, so you can get better gear eventually. You remember how the trading works in Diablo 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I remember
I'll
having that
go on
trade
those
window slammed in my face. Yeah.
I go on those treasure runs, and I'll get the whatever gear, like 2 shekels for, I don't know, like sometimes pieces of gear were currency in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And so um Stone of Jordan was a currency in that
Yeah,
game.
I remember.
For whatever reason, the ring was kind of all right, but people want to trade for it a lot. But anyways, yeah, that's as much as the hacks I've done. But that was all for me. I wasn't hacking other people.
Hmm.
I wasn't looking through the walls to know when someone's gonna pop around the corner and get the jump on them or shit like that. Or how people do a wall hack in Unreal or something like that.
Yeah, I got hacked in Diablo 2. Had a paladin. Man, he had all the best shit. He had the fucking what's that? I forgot what item it was, but you needed like 6 runes to put into the weapon, and then he gave you teleport. I had
Uh,
Enigma.
yeah.
Yeah, the Enigma had all the best in slot for Paladin. Could run any content, and I remember got hacked, and I remember he deleted all my characters and made a barbarian that said "hack you nigga." So I know it was a nigga that did this.
So he got your password somehow.
Yeah, somehow he got my password. I don't know how, man. I don't know how the fuck this happened.
How
I
did
just
you have
remember talking.
interaction with him?
I remember it being in the game with a dude, and we were talking. Man, I know I did something fucking stupid. I just can't remember exactly what I did.
You probably clicked on a link that went to like a.
Action, nigga.
Yeah, no, he deleted all my characters and
Oh
then made a new
man.
barbarian that said "hack you nigga," and
Oh.
that was the only thing left in my account, and I quit D2 after that.
I would quit too.
I was done. I was like, yo, this is some bullshit.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, hackers are
people.
out there, bro.
Yeah, people are messed up, man. What can you do? Um, I
Well,
don't
yeah.
know, man. Uh, I don't know. If I was in those games, like I just feel like I don't want my time to be wasted like that. Like hours of my life just gone down the drain because of someone just did some bullshit for fun.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. But hey, we all got our principles. We all got our limits and thresholds to attain to.